What up guys, welcome to another video. Today we are tearing apart the 2015 Plus Subaru WRX STI, and we are taking off the door panels to prep them for wrapping, and removing the door handles is the goal. So I just did the other side, so this is pretty simple. Taking the door panel off isn't that bad, and getting the door handle off is rather simple. This car is designed well, so nothing really went wrong the first time I did it. So I encourage you guys to do this and don't be scared of it. And maybe you can save some money when you take it to get wrapped when you disassemble it yourself. Starting with the back door, we're going to take a flathead screwdriver, a normal mid-size one I'd say. I'm going to just pry on this a little bit, be gentle. Okay, it folds back, it doesn't pull out, it just exposes it. And then I'm going to take a baby flathead and get this guy up here by the lock. Let's see if I can. I can see that one's exposed. Start with this guy. Before you go any further, make a baggie like this with each door handle labeled, and then inside of this bag I'm going to put every bolt and nut and the actual door handle in here so we don't lose anything. On the outside of the door, I'm going to go ahead and press this in. Pull it out. This is completely unnecessary, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in my baggie because I don't want anything to come loose or lose it in the garage. On the bottom half, there is this rubber piece. Kind of pull back and forth. And kind of pull back and forth, and you will see these little holes with these guys. I'm going to go ahead and remove it all the way. It's super easy if you're gentle. I'm going to put this in my bag as well. Now we can take our pry tool, which I'll leave a link in the description, and we can start prying the door panel off very carefully. This is where I step off my chair to take extra precautions to take care of the door. I'm going to go ahead and stick, well actually I made it easy earlier. Grab on this hole, stick your ply tool in here, and kind of just barely, be careful. Pull out, doesn't want to give. I'm going to scoot down towards the bottom of the door. Pull on, there we go. Any little clip that might have fallen out, you can put back later, so don't stress. I'm going to set it on my seat so I don't lose it. Now we can pull all the way around. Some of these are stiff, but don't be scared. And then we're going to lift up on the door panel, and then it comes off. Alright, so let's get rid of the door handle. There's 3 screws we're going to take off. I'll get that later. Second, oh. Just kidding, it's only 2. So that's out of the way. Grab our small screwdriver and this clip. You want to get a good grip on it, and then on the back side towards the car there's a white square. You're going to press on it with a flathead screwdriver. Alright. There's this side you can see of the plug, and there's this side. When it's in the door, you want to press on this square right here. Push it in with the screwdriver and it'll pop right out. Find where our clip popped out right here. We're going to snap it back in. Now we have our door panel we can put on the wall for a little bit. Next up, we're going to take our small screwdriver and this plug right here, press down on the tab and it pulls out super easy. I just noticed that this door panel does not have any plastic right here. That means this door has definitely been taken apart and this plastic was removed. And maybe that's why I have some rattles, because something might be loose in here or didn't get put back properly. I'm going to remove these guys. You'll see why in a sec. You can see inside the door right now, there's a T30 Torx bolt. If you guys don't have Torx sockets, I will leave a link in the description you guys can check out. You can come in, Tanner. This is the one bolt you don't want to drop. So I want to loosen it all the way, hold tight, I'm gonna put my hand under here. Ah! Make sure I don't lose it. There we go. Got the bolt. Gonna put it in my bag. You guys can see that yellow tab, especially if you're working on your own car. Pull the door handle from the outside. So I've got my hand on the outside, and then pull this yellow tab to the left, and that is loose now. So this door handle, the big part, is loose. Now we need to get rid of this is loose right here. Now let's loosen this part. We took these 3 off because you need to push this plug in and then let this whole mechanism fall down just a little bit. Don't stress, it'll just be out of the way. We're gonna take our T30 Torx, and right inside here, if you look, I'm not even gonna show it on camera, there's a T30 Torx bolt, and that's what holds that small piece of the door handle on. And the best part, Subaru designed it so this T30 Torx cannot slide out into your door. You back it all the way out, and then it just stays there. And I'm gonna show you a little hack that I did so I don't lose it. Alright, so this has some clips I just realized in it that hold it in. So when I put the socket on the bolt, I just pushed the socket and it popped it out without damaging it. So I was trying to grab it with my hand, as you saw, but I just need to push it with the bolt. Push the bolt in and it'll pop it out. So now we have that piece off. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in my bag. Before we move on to the passenger door, go ahead and snug up your door latch so you can open and close the doors. I'm gonna leave the windows open so Mike, who's wrapping it, can get in and out of the car if needed. I'm gonna leave the driver door on until he's gonna do it, so in case something happened, we didn't get locked out of the vehicle. Essentially, I'm driving it there with no taillights, no door handles, and no wing. I would take the front bumper off if I could, but I'm not gonna. Tighten these up. Cool, that'll work for now. And we've got our bag with everything so we don't lose it. We already loosened that yellow plug on the inside. So now we're just gonna go ahead and pull the door handle out, and it should slide right out. It kind of goes in this motion where you pull it out this side and then slide that side out. We're gonna go ahead and put this in our bag, and then we're gonna take this clear bra off from factory, take some Goo Gone to it, and get all of that adhesive off before we take it to get wrapped. And now we're on to the passenger door. There's something a little tricky before you can take the larger part of the door handle off, at least on the passenger side. Now, this whole mechanism has a wire to it, some sort of device, and that's to the main part of the door handle, so you can't just pull it out because this wire is attached to the inside of the door. So, if you look right here, there's a little tab for a flathead screwdriver. You're gonna pull that down, pry it off, and there's one on top as well. And then you can this looks really tricky, but we got the top and the bottom off. And then I got it out though. Pull it out. This guy right here tilts out a little bit if you let it. Let's put it back how it was. But on this side, you press down this tab, so if it's in there, it's on this side. So you can envision it's in there. Press on this side of it, boom, comes out. Now our door handle is free. Before we take off down the road to the wrap shop, I want to make sure that even though I can push this in and it won't fall in the door, I don't want to lose it. Same with the one in the back right here. Don't forget this step if you're driving it across town like I am. I'm going to take a piece of Teflon tape. I'm going to leave a link in the description. This is handy. Instead of putting a nut on there that I don't have, I'm not going to waste my time trying to find one. I'm going to wrap this Teflon tape, if I can, I did it on the other side, around this bolt. And it sticks to the bolt really well. Oh yeah, there we go. Get it on there, plenty good. Now it's a little bit more snug in there and this won't come out. We can just pull it off before we bolt it back on. And that's how we unbolt door handles and remove them and prep them to be wrapped, or if you have to change it out. That is how you do it without breaking anything, without messing anything up. I wouldn't be scared. I would go try it yourself. I'll leave all the links in the description for tools you guys will need. We got some sweet stuff on karmaspeed.com, so if you guys want to go check that out, I'll leave this on the screen right here. That is the URL you should check out if you want to support the channel, if you want some cool stuff for your car. Really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you learned something, and be looking out for that reveal video. And if you want to check out what this car is going to look like after it gets wrapped, it'll be at Hot Import Night on June 8th, 2019 at Westworld in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Superior Image car booth. It's going to be dope. I'm looking forward to it. The car's going to be in V2 form. See you guys next video. Later.